Perfect.
Yes, that sounds like. No, no, no.
I know.
And put on my shoes.
All right, Lakeith, what brings you to the 10th anniversary of the African American Film Critics Association Awards tonight?
Well, I'm happy to be here. They're honoring some cool talent tonight, and they've always been quite nice to me, and so I just appreciate all the support, and I give it right back.
Okay, can you tell us about any upcoming projects for the 2019 year?
I could, but I won't.
All right, I understand. And lastly, you have a lot of fans who watch Atlanta. Can you give us any sneak peeks and when we can expect it to come back and what crazy things you can be up to this season?
I'm not quite sure, but I know the more it marinates, the better it gets. The more crazy events happen in real life, the more crazy things you're probably going to see pop up on Atlanta, because all we do is pretty much just reflect what we see. So, yeah, let's keep it up. Go to Twitter. Stay up to date.
And what's your Twitter?
I don't have one anymore because I kept impersonating all these celebrities, and all of a sudden I couldn't get on anymore.
Okay, the people want to know, how are you doing tonight? And what does the 10th anniversary of the African American Film Critics Association Awards mean to you?
Hi, everybody. I'm doing very well tonight, to answer the first question. The second question, it's an honor to be here surrounded by all these beautiful black artists, executives, casting directors. This is an organization that was started by these two incredible black men, and I'm honored to be representing in that respect. And I'm also happy to have a movie that is hopefully we'll be here next year getting an award as well.
All right, can you tell us a little bit about your character and the film?
Okay, the film is called Bolden. Bolden is a movie about a man named Buddy Bolden, who they say is the first person to play jazz. He played the cornet, he played the trumpet. And when he was 26 years old, he was put into an insane asylum and died in that insane asylum when he was 51 years old. Now, he was eccentric. This was the turn of the century. We know he was probably just eccentric, but because it was back in those days, they probably just put his black ass in an insane asylum because he's crazy, right? So it's a reimagination of what his life could have been like, and I play Louis Armstrong, who he influenced greatly. He's one of the great trumpet players, and it's an honor to play Louis Armstrong. Satchmo Pops, who we know is the father of all music, modern American music.
Wow, that sounds like a big role.
It's a huge role.
And one last question for all your Mike and Molly fans.
Oh, yeah.
We sit at home and we watch the reruns. Do you ever sit at home and watch your reruns?
I do, because it's on somewhere right now, and I'm very thankful. And that was a great time with great folks, and I'm happy that it's out there for people to see.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, Storm. Can you tell us what it means to you to be at the 10th anniversary of the African American Film Critics Association Awards tonight?
It's a blessing to be here. I was here last year, and to be able to present to Miss Ava is amazing. And it's Black History Month, and to be a part of an organization that celebrates our work and what we do in the film industry is amazing. So I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. And also, can you tell us about any projects you have for this year?
Yes, so I had just had a film premiere at Sundance with Mr. David Oyelowo, a Blumhouse film, so hopefully that will get distributed soon. And I'm actually working on an HBO show with Zendaya called Euphoria, and then Central Park 5 is coming out later this year, and I'm in that, so I have some good projects coming out.
All right. Well, we appreciate you talking to the LA Wave newspaper. What does it mean to you tonight to be here for the 10th anniversary of the African American Film Critics Association Awards?
It really is about black excellence. It really is. Like, you look up and down this carpet, you're going to see black excellence. And for me, it's about celebrating my peers who are kind of like my family. And we just come out, it's like a date night for my wife and I to be able to see our folks and to see our trajectory, right? Because when we see our people, then we get a chance to see what we ultimately want to do also, because sometimes those things change. So it's a great night of celebrating ourselves and then changing our own trajectories.
Awesome. And for all the Queen Sugar fans, can you tell us anything about this upcoming season or any secrets?
Yes, there's going to be beautiful black folks in it.
All right. Well, the LA Wave loves that. So thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure.
First of all, what does it mean to you in its 10th year to be here?
I mean, it means everything that we've been able to ride this wave, for the last 10 years and build an organization, that has credibility in the industry. And that has made a difference in the lives of a lot of performers, a lot of creators, as well as provided support to a lot of emerging journalists, emerging black journalists.
Do you have any film favorites, or can you let us know any secrets in regards to your favorites this year?
No, I mean, this year, again, was a wonderful example of a cross-section of stories that, opened up a door to various sides of black identity. From Sorry to Bother You, to Black Panther, to Black Klansman, to The Hate You Give, to Widows. The filmmakers this year really did provide audiences with a peek into who we are on a variety of levels,
And do you have any words of advice or inspiration for young filmmakers?
Just to not accept no for an answer, and to just be resilient, and to just believe.
Awesome. Thank you. Enjoy your evening. I want you to tell us, what does it mean to be at the 10th anniversary of the African American Film Critics Association Award?
Today it's a special event in a lot of ways. Like, I get the opportunity to present Tichina Arnold's right here, and then Regina Hall is who I'm giving the award to. But Regina Hall I'm presenting an award to her tonight. And we just finished our last movie together, which the trailer releases tonight. So everything is kind of coming full circle, and it's like a whirlwind of craziness, but it feels good to be here.
Okay, I want you to tell the LA Way viewers about your film and your character.
All right, so Shaft is Richard Roundtree, Samuel L. Jackson, doing what they do best, you know what I mean? And here we are, we're back with another one. This is a sequel to the one that Sam did almost 20 years ago. And Sam is in the movie, and I play John Shaft Jr. I play his estranged son who comes back to get his dad's help to get some street justice for a friend of mine. And it's wild, it's crazy, it's funny, and it's a lot of action. And I cannot wait for the world to see it.
You're doing a big job tonight. You're hosting. Are you nervous? Are you excited? How are you feeling?
I'm more excited. I'm more excited because Gil Robertson and I go way back to when I first moved to LA, and I remember when he was Gil Robertson back then, and now he's actualized his dream, and we're 10 years in with his dream and what he wants to do with his dream, and for me to be a part of that on a very, this is a milestone. 10 years is a milestone, so I'm very happy to be a part of it.
Do you have any advice for any aspiring actresses?
Oh gosh, well, I always use the advice that I really found that I needed, is that you better love it. Just love it. When it doesn't love you back, you'll try another way. You'll try harder. When it doesn't love you back or pay your rent, or you'll still give and put into it. And that's what life is. You may invest in something that you don't get in return right away. Just because you don't get the return that you want right away when you want it, do you still need to be doing it? If you can't hack it, then don't do it. But if you're willing to wait, if you're willing to pray for it, if you're willing to fast for it, if you're willing to invest in it, then it's worth it. No matter what happens, then it's worth it.
That's real. That's very real. And one last question. For all the diehard Martin fans who watch the reruns all day long, all night long, I want to know, do you sit at home and watch the reruns?
No, I don't watch myself. I don't watch myself.
Very humble. What does it mean to be here on the 10th anniversary of AAFCA?
It's crazy! We started this organization back in 2003 on the streets of New York. I ran into Gil. I had an idea. I was like, dude, we need to do something. And Gil's like the master planner. So he took that seed, cultivated it, and we started this organization. We met again a week after that in LA and actually came up with AAFCA on a napkin in a bar, created some bylaws, kind of figured out what the organization would be, scraped up some money, and then bam, here we are. 15 years later, and then 10 years later, we have an award show. Everybody thought we were crazy to do an award show, but we had to pay respect to black films back in the day that weren't getting the love. You know, this Black films getting love today is a new thing. It wasn't like that 10 years ago.
Do you have any film favorites?
Do I have any film favorites? How much time do you have? No, I am look, I got into this because I'm a lover of film. My mom introduced me to film. I've been a lover of film since a kid. If I had to cite a favorite, though, the film that had the most impact on me as a black man is Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing. I mean, come on, 1989, classic movie to death. But there have been so many great movies. I mean, there's a lot of different genres, a lot of different filmmakers, a lot of different styles. But Spike Lee's the man. Spike Lee's the reason why I'm standing here right now. Do the Right Thing blew me away. I got introduced to him through She's Gotta Have It. I went to Morehouse, saw a bunch of his student films back in the day. Love Spike Lee to death. So I'm a Spike Lee fan to the end. Congratulations, Black Klansman. And the Oscar needs to go to Spike Lee for Best Director. It's about damn time.
And one last thing. What advice would you give to young, aspiring filmmakers?
The advice I would give to young, aspiring filmmakers is become a strong storyteller. It's about the story. All the tricks and the gimmicks don't matter. If you have a solid story, people will watch and people will fall in love with what you have created. It's all about the story and the art of storytelling. Remember that Outkast song, The Art of Storytelling? That's the best song ever. That's what you young filmmakers need to do. Tell incredible stories.
Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for having us.
TV in the house, baby. AAFCA 10-year anniversary. Happy birthday to the AAFCA.
Can you tell us what it means to you to be here?
It just means that, we're honoring our own, and I love the support that we're giving, the African-American critics give us out here in Hollywood as we try to, make our way and continue to represent.
Can you tell us about any upcoming projects for this year?
Yes, I have. I'll be recurring on Bosch on Amazon, and also Being Mary Jane is coming back, the finale movie. So, I just found out about that from BET, so in April, so I'm really excited about that too.
Your fans are waiting to see more, and can you tell us a little bit more about the secrets or upcoming, what's going on with you and your daughter on the show?
Well, I don't want to give away too much, but it's gonna all wrap up very nicely. All the storylines, yeah. You'll be satisfied. You'll be happy.
All right, thank you.